It was this performance in a church in Moscow in 2012 that made Pussy Riot a household name around the world. It landed Nadia Tolokonnikova and Masha Alekina in a Russian prison, but made them political heroes in their homeland. What's the perception of Pussy Riot by young people in Russia?
Какое восприятие?
Очень разное, естественно, нету единородной массы, про которую можно сказать.
Well, there's a certain number of people for whom Pussy Riot in Russia became sort of the first opening act to political protests. And those, we would say those are people, younger people from 16 to 22, 23, 24.
You know, we don't have any political stage, we don't have any legal opportunities, so all we have left is street protest.
Такой стейтмент можете сделать и вы, если вы не считаете...
If you put on a balaclava, you could make a statement like that as well, and it would be completely legit and credible, because we still have the same opinion that anyone can be Pussy Riot, and we want anyone to be Pussy Riot.
Masha and Nadia were convicted of hooliganism motivated by religious hatred for the protest, which was directed at the church leader's support for Vladimir Putin during his election campaign. Despite 21 months in jail, they're still unrepentant.
Наша цель было политическое высказывание.
Our aim was to make a political statement, because some of the most important priorities for us are still anti-authoritarianism, feminism, and support of LGBT rights.
In February this year, Pussy Riot made headlines again when they were attacked at Sochi by Cossacks wielding whips and pepper spray as they were about to perform a song.
Было абсолютно не ужасно, гораздо более ужасно было то, что они 3 дня до этого нам не давали.
The Cossack whipping incident was less terrifying than the previous situation, which was that for 3 days in a row we were unable to do any sort of performance in Sochi because we were being constantly detained by the police. But once we did do that, they got scared of the very big public outcry, changed their strategy, and then the next day we got attacked by Cossacks, but we were actually able to perform in the end.
Nadia and Masha are currently in Australia speaking at the Festival of Dangerous Ideas. What do you guys think are some of Vladimir Putin's most dangerous ideas?
Владимира Путина, наверное, заключается в том, что он может...
The most dangerous idea that Vladimir Putin has is that he can rule the world. If a man starts to develop such ideas while he's in power, he should be eliminated from power as soon as possible. It is the duty of the international community and the rest of the world to influence his actions in Ukraine.
Западные политики будут ставить этические принципы выше...
It might change the situation if Western leaders and Western politicians start putting ethical issues in front of business interests.
He seems to be such a powerful force in Russia. Are most Russians behind him?
Но он сделал все для того, чтобы большинство...
Well, he did a lot of tricks to make it seem like a lot of Russians are behind him. Whereas we can say for sure that not all Russians are like that. But when people become very active in voicing their opposition to his policies, obviously his government tries to put pressure on them, tries to push them out of the country, or otherwise make their life more uncomfortable.
Чем обращение к Богородице. А ты переводишь, да? Ты запомнила, что я сказала?
Before the action in the church, we did an action on Red Square, which had the name Putin Pissed Himself, which might actually have made, which could have possibly made the presidential administration, Putin personally, quite sad.
Having served their time in prison, Masha and Nadia are back living in Moscow, where they continue to fight for human rights.
Я не думаю, что они поменялись в корне, потому что они примерно...
Since we spent a significant amount of time in Russian prison, we were able to really feel the core of Russian bureaucracy. So after we became free, we founded a human rights organization called Zona Prava, which is focused on prisoners' rights.
Российской власти удается совершать вот действительно...
For people to be incarcerated for a song which do not do terrorism or cyber attacks must be very amusing to the outside world.